What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. And with this video, we are jumping into something brand new. We are jumping into Silver Surfer Rebirth issue number 1. And we are having two legendary creators, Marz and Lim, returning to tell a story set during their fan favorite run of Silver Surfer, with someone stealing the reality gem, with the ability to fulfill any wish no matter the consequences. Whoever has taken this stone, they are doing things like bringing back dead heroes, like the one and only Captain Mar-Vell. Be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up on the edge of Kree Empire. And currently, we have a Kree battleship about to be sucked into a black hole, and with the gravitational force pulling them in, with them using every effort to try to pull away, the captain lets his crew know, unless a miracle happens, there is nothing stopping us from being sucked into that black hole. We will all be pulled apart. I apologize for this. It was an honor serving with all of you, and this is our goodbye. That is, until we have an arrival, the one and only Vell, the son of Mar-Vell. Currently going by the name of Legacy, he is using all of his might right now to try to push this Kree destroyer out of the pool of this black hole. Having the abilities of flight, strength, speed, energy casting, and cosmic awareness, he also wields the Nega Bands. But right now, he is not even sure if he is able to push this out of this pool, with him pushing the ship with everything he has, vowing that he will live up to his father's legacy, that he will be a hero just like him. On the horizon, he sees a twinkle, and that twinkle is the one and only Silver Surfer. And he lets Legacy know that I have come to aid you. With Legacy a little bit thrown off that Silver Surfer just randomly showed up. But Silver Surfer, he has cosmic senses, so there is very little that is not seen from Silver Surfer, telling Legacy he needs to get to a safe distance, wielding the power cosmic. There is absolutely nothing that is beyond Silver Surfer, and we see him use his powers and push this ship out of the black hole's gravitational pull. And while Legacy is thoroughly impressed because of this, Silver Surfer lets him know that this behemoth can be pulled from the event horizon. Its motion can be arrested without tearing it apart. These things he can do because he is, in fact, the Silver Surfer. And now with the Kree ship safe and out of harm's way, them able to make their repairs, the two of them, they fly off into the distance, with Legacy letting him know that he wasn't even sure that he was up to the task. That could have ended very badly if Silver Surfer hadn't shown up. Silver Surfer simply letting him know that this is what he does. After being the harbinger of death, this is his way of making amends with the entire universe. But Silver Surfer has to ask Legacy, what are you doing here? What are you pursuing out in the cosmos? And what Legacy is doing is simply trying to do the job, to live up to his father's name, never having anyone to show him the ropes. Not only that, he has the Nega Bands, so he's got some big bands to fill, trying to live up to the legacy of his father, even though he never had the opportunity of actually meeting him. But Silver Surfer lets him know that his father was selfless, disciplined, fearless, a military man blessed with compassion, a true hero in every measure, and letting Legacy know that if you truly want to meet some people that knew Mar-Vell, you should really head down to Earth and talk to some of the heroes, some that stood toe-to-toe with him in some of the greatest battles ever had. And if not anything, Earth will teach you some kind of humanity, of serving the greater good. But as the two of them traverse space, this is when something happens. Everything is transformed in an instant, with the Silver Surfer no longer finding himself next to Legacy, but in fact, he is standing toe-to-toe with Mar-Vell, having no idea what is going on, how they just got here. Mar-Vell saying, "Are you unwell?" Because right now, we are in the middle of a freaking battle. We're in the middle of a war right now, with the Skrull war machine on the move. Silver Surfer is trying to get his bearing, trying to figure out where they are, trying to figure out what the heck is happening. And they are on Aladia, a planet that is about to be crushed by the Skrull Empire. And with Mar-Vell doing everything he can to battle these forces, Silver Surfer is stuck. He doesn't know what to do, because the Captain Mar-Vell he knew, he perished such a long time ago, and he doesn't understand how this is even possible. And though this may be absolute madness, Silver Surfer feels he has no other choice but to jump into the fray. With the Silver Surfer being targeted and getting knocked off his board, the Skrull soldiers, they jump on him, all of them trying to take him in until he has a giant blast of energy freeing himself from their grasp, asking them if they even know who they are trifling with, calling his board back to him. He is going to end this. And in the midst of the battle, he is asking Mar-Vell to please explain what is going on. Mar-Vell telling him, what is there to explain? You're here, I'm here, there is a Skrull invasion currently happening. But this is when Mar-Vell he feels something. Something has just arrived. And with a giant explosion, we see Mar-Vell brought down to his knees, recognizing that this is all his doing. Captain Mar-Vell charging in and going full force at him, only to get blasted, with Captain Mar-Vell looking half dead in the arms of Silver Surfer. From the shadows, we hear a voice saying that he is of no consequence, that he is merely a shadow among shadows. And making himself clear, this is where we see the Mad Titan. This is where we see Thanos. And he is in need of help from the Silver Surfer. And that will be where this issue ends. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I think this is a great introduction to whatever is about to happen. For just a brief second, we have Mar-Vell back. But this is only because someone has the Reality Stone. Someone is out there tampering with reality, changing things at a whim, and not worried about any kind of consequences. Not worried about the changes that this could make to the entire timeline. And we know that it is not Thanos, because he has come to find the Silver Surfer. And together, they are going to be teaming up to track down whoever is responsible for this reality shift. I will say the artwork wasn't 100%, and this is a great little tiny introduction to these two characters if you're not overly familiar with who they might be or what their power sets might be capable of. But over the course of the next 5 issues, I really do look forward to seeing what they bring to the table, what kind of situations these two are going to be facing up against, and who the heck is holding on to the Reality Stone. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.